exaggeration, there are probably 7 million different things going on today. First up is the 4-rotor. Mike is back in town. What's up, dude?
What's up?
Hopefully this is the best state that the car has been for you. So Johan, as I explained, was able to order an oil pressure relief valve, and yesterday I was able to kind of rig it up just to confirm that it worked, and it does actually regulate the oil that is going into the motor. So basically what it does is it kind of acts like a bypass, so when the oil goes over a certain pressure, it sends the oil back into what is probably intended to be a turbo drain, back into the sump with no pressure, and that has made it so it doesn't go over like 100 PSI when you rev it, where before it was going to like 160. So we're not into the fun stuff yet. First up, we're just dialing in startup, and
this stuff, it's like you know, you got to think of it almost like a fire hydrant hose. You know, this is like a lot of oil flowing through here. We got a lot of volume, and you got to think of it that if there's any restrictions between the oil filter, the oil coolers, or whatever, flow wise, it backs up. Even, you know, whatever's coming out the other side is like a certain PSI, but whatever is over here is backing up. So it's like trying to put a fire hydrant hose to a regular garden hose. This side's gonna have more pressure than this side because the regulator's built into the engine. So by the time it gets there, you know.
Yep. So right now he's doing some old school throttle tuning, piece of paper just to check the vacuum that you're pulling, because I know you want this thing to chop. That's all you talk about every time you hear it.
On so you can see in it, you can tell that it's off. That will explain the idle.
Basically, you just use this to see vacuum. These sides barely pull vacuum, and then this side pulls hella vacuum.
Just turn it up,
After many minutes of chop, what is the game plan now, sir?
We already know the wide open throttle stuff is pretty good, so we're just gonna try to do some transitions, cruise around, try different gears, different loads, and address those part of the map.
Cool. There's officially 3 days left to get entered for a chance to win the Supra, and I wanted to let you guys know that we are doing our final drop of this giveaway. One of the designs is a very cool Supra design. Bunch of details from the compound. We even got Pete and Rally on it. And then another design that wasn't supposed to drop until I was in Japan is based on my Subaru STI Type R that's over there, but unfortunately, because I changed my flight plans around, I wasn't able to be there with the car when we dropped the shirt, and I want you guys to be able to get the shirt before the giveaway is over so you can still get entries. I think it's one of the coolest designs we've ever done. Every $5 you spend on LZMFG or Drift HQ is gonna get you entered for a chance to win. The car's running now, it sounds sick. I'll put a little teaser here, but the next video is gonna be fully covering what this thing's making on the dyno and its first pulls on the street. Excited for our first tuning session.
Oh yeah, finally.
I might need earplugs. We got the thing revving clean. I worked through a little bit of like coil wiring stuff. Now it's dialing in fueling with the drifts.
Oh yeah, the tip-in stuff.
Wide open she's tits, but it's just the tip-in and the partial throttle gotta get dialed. So I'm trying to smoke some people at the world tour.
Not finna smoke me.
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
Yeah? Oh yeah.
You finna smoke yourself
yeah?
in one way more than another. If you pick up what I'm putting down.
Don't listen to him, guys.
Man, that chop, huh? Wow, that's a good chop. That's not my foot doing it or anything. I'm trying to do is imitate the exact same problem over and over again, so he has repeatable data to look at, versus doing a million different things that makes it harder for him to isolate the problem.
Yeah, this is not stuff we can really find out on the dyno, you know,
Yeah.
so we gotta...
I tried drifting on the dyno, it didn't really work.
And you really strain everything if you try to do it on the dyno too.
Yeah, when you try to drift on the dyno, you really strain everything on the dyno. Of course, I think. You make some changes?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do the same
yeah,
thing.
it's got way too much fuel on that area.
Is it tip-in or is it in the base?
It might be tip-in.
You gonna try pulling a little bit out of tip-in before we get too crazy?
Transition over here. Try that out.
Is that gonna f with a lot of things?
Well, tip-in wise, now it's fuel much.
You wanna try it?
Yeah, I'll try it out. See. Oh yeah. It was I don't know why that the correction was at 100%.
So at the end there was one very small area. Like if you look at the last hit on the log.
So the overall correction was at 100. So it was dumping all the fuel as soon as it saw some TPS.
No, it's much better now. But there's definitely still a, I don't know if it wants a little bit more or a little less, but if you look at the log, that last hit where I was pulling up here, the last jab of the throttle before we turned the car off, just see if it was going rich or lean.
Okay.
So much better now.
Yeah, it sounds really good. It's like night and day.
Yeah, I know. I wonder if that'll change in like normal drivability too. Like maybe that's why partial throttle was fucking dumping so much fuel.
Yeah.
That's really exciting.
Yeah, it was like 100% different.
How's the engine looking? No oil lines burst? Love that.
Yeah, just those oily.
That's new everywhere.
I think the seepage is gonna go away as soon as we put those, ventilate the block.
He thinks it won't keep seeping once we put the AN caps on.
Alright, I pulled some fuel out.
The throttle got stuck.
Oh, really?
The throttle got stuck. Yo, I entered in there and I was like, holy shit, I'm not slowing down. That's why I threw it backwards and went foot to the floor and then the, what?
The cable came off.
Yeah, I've never floored it so hard. Yeah, that was crazy.
No,
What?
no, the whole cable came out of the... I'm saying, so it didn't get stuck. No, we just lost
Well, my pedals to the floor. When you fix the transient throttle for drifting, it fixed it everywhere. Like it doesn't do the partial throttle breakup anymore.
It had 100% correction.
Something happened.
That wasn't you?
Yeah, you heard that? I wonder if I shifted by accident. I might have shifted by accident.
Probably.
It's sick being able to beat the shit out of this thing now, not worry about exploding things.
Yeah.
Cover us
good.
with tires.
Hey, so what was that one?
It was the wideband sensor stripping out, so it throws it into safety.
So let's change that safety function so it's not shutting me off. One other thing we're running into as part of our D phase is what appears to be a fuel slosh issue. So if you remember, in this car, we're running a very similar setup to my E36 in that it's utilizing the stock fuel tank because it tucks up nicely underneath the car. However, it's like a saddle style, so there's kind of like a pocket here and a pocket here. And the stock system has like a venturi that equalizes between the sides. But on my E36, it stopped working properly one time, and then we ran into this issue that appears to be happening with this, but I think we can swap to a different D-Works pump that will allow us to combat that issue. So we dumped some more fuel in it because we had a fuel pressure drop, but should be good. She's been ripping, and John's about to go take her first spin. Sorry, not John, Johan. I don't want to cause confusion because we know a John.
First, man.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be the end of it.
Don't say that.
Jesus. See?
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you can't.
The boy's a pro. You know, he's in a learning phase. You know, but he's good.
Are you talking about yourself? Because Johan is a pro.
I'm just taking it here. He can take it. You know.
I'm taking it right here.
I just want to hear it if I'm being honest.
It's loud. It hurts ears. Yeah.
All right.
When you bang.
So I'm gonna love it then.
You fit in that helmet or no?
I should. This big ass head over here fit in it.
It sounds way different outside of the car.
I'm getting my body ready for this right now.
Oh yeah, because
I haven't heard it from the outside.
That's true, huh?
Yeah.
My ears are gonna bleed.
I'm ready.
What a cool car. Oh, that was a safety.
Probably the whole fuel pressure thing again.
Hopefully not. It sounds so much different outside of the car.
It's rad, bro.
It sounds crazy from outside. Your ears hurt?
No. Huh? Yeah, I'm choking right here.
That probably helps.
No, dude, this thing, I don't know. Like, the tire, you can feel that they're completely loose. No side bite at all, but I don't know. It's good.
It's not the most power in the world, but it's a smile machine.
No, for sure, 100%. There's still a lot of things to be sorted, but it's nice.
Today made it worth it for sure.
Yeah.
Today was a good day.
Yep.
Yo, this dude can wheel.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what to expect because like I forget that you know how to wheel and I was a little nervous at first.
It's
I was
loose.
like, dude, this dude's going crazy.
It's super loose, but yeah, I love it, man.
Yeah, you shred, dude.
That boy dumped it at a standstill.
I know. Are you sure you're not a drifter?
I know a little bit. Damn. That thing ripped.
Yeah. All right, Booth, get in there. Get in there. Feel it.
I saw something at the back.
Oh, the
Looked
flame?
big.
And you can go in it.
Yo, I'm
When you went by, it was the craziest flame at us.
What the f? I've never driven anything like that.
You believe us now about the power?
It feels so good. Like the chassis itself, that's good. Damn. What's it make?
I don't know, it says 470, but I don't think it is making 470.
It's just the torque that's lacking, but it definitely's got the power.
Is there such a thing as the mainline?
I thought the car was broken at first because you kept on going bam, 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 and then you finally laid into it, yeah.
Damn.
It's good, yeah?
That was sick, thank you.
I'm stoked and really thankful that Vargas was able to pop down here. It is one of the many reasons why I did push my Japan trip back. I wanted to get this car to the next stage, and we certainly did. Worked through a bunch of issues, found a couple things, and now the car is way more sorted because I'm taking this thing to the first stop of the World Tour at Englishtown, New Jersey. Reminder, the two new designs I showed you earlier in this video just dropped, and those will be the official last drop of the Mark IV sweepstakes. So if you want to spend $5 on DriftHQ or LZMFG.com and get entered for a chance to win, now's the time to do it. Don't forget. Hope you enjoyed this video. Many smiles on all our faces. It's a good car, and I can't wait for you guys to hear it in person. I'll see you soon.